Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. Patch 5.58 brought with it lots of little tiny changes and some bigger changes to some of the content, but one of the changes I wanted to talk about today is the difference that it's made to trust NPCs, and in particular how quickly you can level them. Now ordinarily I would do this on my main character, but as you can see if we go on the trust window, I have them all to level 80. I've already done this. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop over to my alternate character right now, and I'm going to show you basically how much experience you get for a run of something. Alright then, here we are on my alt then. This is again another white mage. I do like white mages. I do have some other jobs on my Lalafell alt here, but this is Melody, my alt. And as you can see, if we go into our trust menu, we have access to a couple of things, but first of all, we don't have, let's see, where are the ones that I didn't level? I've been a bit busy, as you could probably tell, so I think Holminster Switch is the best bet because Thancred's level 71, which means that Alice is level 71, and so is Reen. So we're going to run this, okay? So I'm just going to make this a nice default. So let's make this big. So you'll see that they're all at 0% experience gain. All right. So we're going to see how much a run of Holminster Switch will get us. Well, as it clearly says, 100. Well, okay, that's more than 100. How big is this? So 3 is 1,000, 20,000, 620,000, 5 million, 15 million. 620,000 experience. Let's just see realistically how much of that, I mean realistically, if that is true, that means they're going to level up after the first run. So let's find out together. Let's go in here and we're going to skip to the end and see how much that really has changed. So the reason they've done this then, it's worth just talking about briefly. The reason they've changed this is because they want people to access their trust more often, and also I have an inkling that they're going to need to be leveled up in the first place for you to use them in Endwalker. That's a good bet. So people who haven't done their avatars and stuff and want to have those leveled up to be usable in Endwalker, this is your opportunity. I mean, it's incredibly fast to level an alt through trust runs, especially when the experience gain catches up. So let's skip to the end of this and we'll see how much experience that our NPCs get. Alright then, here we are. We've just killed Philia, which is the last boss of Holminster Switch. It didn't take me too long to do that, but as you can see, hopefully you can see here, it says Thancred attains level 72, Alice attains level 72, and Reen attains level 72. So we basically leveled them all up a level just from one run of Holminster Switch, which is kind of insane if you think about it in the grand scheme of things. So there we go, get our loot at the same time. So one of the biggest things putting people off from trust runs in the first place was how long it takes them to actually level up. It doesn't seem like that's going to be a bit of an issue anymore. So let's see. So they're at 72 now, so they need, what, 15.5 again to level. You get more than 15.5, 15.6 million. So basically, one run of Holminster Switch levels them up. A second one will level them up again. They only have to be level 73 to get into Doan Meg. So basically, you can do 2 runs of that. A run of Doan Meg, a couple of runs of Doan Meg actually, until you get to 75. Basically, it's going to take you minimal amounts of runs to actually level up your trust now, which is absolutely insane, isn't it, in the grand scheme of things? I mean, what is that in terms of like statistics? I think that works off as maybe 3 times the amount that we had previously. I think it works out as 3 times if we were to compare it to the prior to 5.58, but I don't have any footage of that to prove it, but it's 3 times more accessible and 3 times faster, so you might as well do it. And the advantage of actually having avatars in the first place is that if I want to do Pagelfarn, for example, for a triple triad card, and I've got my avatars leveled up, then there's no worries, is there? I can go straight in. I'd probably have to do this as my DPS, actually, because that one's leveled up. Hold on. Where's my ninja? There it is. Okay, so I'd need Boop, boop, and boop. There we go. So then they're all level 80 avatars. So the way this works is you can level them up. They level up during the leveling process with you. But once you get to 80 and you finish Shadowbringers, you unlock the ability to level up their avatar versions, which means you go from level 71 all over again. So it's 10 times easier. And if I want to do Pagelthon and there's, like, for example, triple triad card in there or something that I want, or just a cap on tomes, it's surprisingly quick, actually. It's not as great as playing with other people, but sometimes you might not be able to get a queue, especially as a DPS. So it is what it is. Yeah, I thought I'd share that info with you. Thought we'd do a little bit of testing today. Short video, but regardless of how short it is, pun intended, since I'm on a Lalafell, I thought it was worth testing and letting you know that trusts are now much easier to get to level 80. Very cool. Much love, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye! Really must do something else with this Lalafell at some point. Comments below what I should do with the Lalafell. Oh god. Who knows what the comments will be now? Who knows?